And that will be between me and God. Woo! You see that old fee came out.
By NBC News. Maxwell also
Let's go, baby, because I used to have some tricks too, silly rabbit. I just don't do that type of stuff no more. Because it's between me and God. And I don't want to go back to the end of the holy line. Yeah, we too close to the end for me to be trying to start over. He done brought me from a mighty long ways for me to want to start over. See, I care. Hey, Mrs. Tom. Hey, Miss Tom. I ain't gonna tell y'all why I'm showing my face today. I thought I was gonna be lazy. Whew, Lord, my sister called me. Anyway, let's listen. Come on now.
2 perjury counts as a result of her test.
She in there ordering Doordash to the prison.
It would be a disgrace of justice.
You just watched it. You just heard it. You can hear the pain, the victims, their families, they are still enduring from Epstein's crimes. Just moments ago, we got this statement from an attorney for numerous victims and survivors on the release today of the transcripts of Ghislaine Maxwell's interview with Deputy AG Todd Blanche. Quote, Ghislaine Maxwell was federally indicted on 2 perjury counts as a result of her testimony during her civil deposition. Having been convicted of trafficking, she is now in jail, presumably hoping that she will receive a pardon from President Trump.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ.
But in this breaking story, from her own mouth and the level of special treatment Ghislaine Maxwell, is getting. Listen to what Ghislaine Maxwell has expressed to friends and family in written letters about how amazing it is at this moment because it involves Donald Trump, who will bend over for anyone that will protect or like him. Check this story out.
Thursday ass.
This is fantastic. Ghislaine Maxwell gushes over special treatment in prison. Convicted ex-offender and Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell gushed over her special privileges in prison recently in a series of letters to her family and attorney, NBC News reported Saturday. In quotes, I feel like I have dropped through Alice in Wonderland's looking glass, Ghislaine wrote to her relative in a letter dated August 8th. I am much happier here and more importantly safe. So yes, everyone can breathe a sigh. Why? For starters, shortly after reporting revealed new details about Trump's relationship with Epstein, however, Maxwell was quietly transferred to a minimum security prison in Texas, a transfer that ran afoul of Justice Department policy as it relates to ex-offenders. So Maxwell enjoys the cushier conditions at the low-security prison. She's been entitled to special privilege described as VIP treatment. They're even delivering her meals to her, and no inmates is allowed to prepare her meals, wrote one inmate at Texas prison, according to emails obtained by NBC News. Maxwell also has received special treatment as it pertains to the Supreme Court case, where justices weighed in on her petition to be released, a petition that the justices ultimately threw out. In a letter to her attorney, Maxwell said that the prison warden had worked in tandem with her legal counsel to expedite filings on her behalf for the Supreme Court, special treatment that no one criminal defense attorney described as highly unusual. In quotes, that's a rare occurrence, said Patrick McLean, a criminal defense attorney who represented women at the Texas prison, speaking with NBC News. It would be like the head of a large corporation of a manufacturing plant regularly having contact with people on the assembly line. And in response to Maxwell's mail being published, her attorney David Oscar Marcus lashed out at outlets for their coverage. In quotes, that's tabloid behavior, not responsible reporting, Marcus said in a statement NBC News reported. Anyone still interested in that kind of gossip reveals far more about themselves than about Ghislaine.
Oh, wow.
It's time to get over the fact that she's in a safer facility. We should want that for everyone. And we remind you in this breaking story, Maxwell said, this is fan.
Well, move, Suge Knight. Move, Ira. Huh? Move, Hoover. It's a whole bunch of people. If that's the sentiment, it's a whole bunch of people. What makes her so special is she was playing with kids. See, anybody who think like that to me, probably on the list. Probably play with kids. Switch out their daughters and sons. Yeah, I said it. Absolutely.
fantastic. Oh gosh, yeah, it's fantastic. How super that is for the victims, for the victims' families.
They don't care
As we
nothing about
approach the
that.
holidays, to find out you're writing letters about how awesome it is to be you, because Donald Trump is scared to death of what you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exactly how Donald Trump functions. He is nothing more than a transactional clown show con man. And he's continuing to do it on the American public, and he will press his thumb for as far as he can press it to get whatever it is he needs. That's why I love debt, and that's why he filed bankruptcy after bankruptcy.
He loved debt.
Never take the fall for anything.
He loved debt.
We make sure.
Yeah, that's what I heard the other day. He running the U.S. the same way he ran his businesses, and all of them ended up in bankruptcy. You understand? And guess what? That lines up with exactly what Bibi Netanyahu said 10, 15, 20 years ago, what he plans to do with the U.S. Leave them bankrupt. That is absolutely his plan, to leave us bankrupt.
This is the prayer that
That's what it
devil
is.
despises. There's a prayer that, once you discover its power,
Hello, everybody. I wish I was speaking to you today under better circumstances. I truly do. But I've been watching the news just like you. And I have to tell you, my heart is heavy. I'm seeing reports that the government shutdown, a shutdown that should never have happened, is now so severe that the FAA,
This Department of Justice
folks
is
to keep our
following through
skies
with
safe,
President Trump's commitment to
is having to
transparency.
cut flights, not because of weather, not because of a security threat, but because of gridlock, because of a failure of leadership in Washington. Thousands.
Janie, please explain that to me. Excuse me, y'all. Janie Doe said this Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein. Janie Doe, Precious. Now, I know I said my eyesight going bad finally, but I don't know what you see. I don't know what you talking about. Listen, Stephen, listen to the message. Please don't come on here asking me shit about no AI. Listen to the message. And if you can't, say la vie, baby. You ain't even hit the like button. Get your ass up out of here. You worried about the wrong thing. Y'all kill me. What difference does it make? It is his voice, his message. And you didn't hit the like button. Damn.
Of flights. Grandmothers who can't see their grandchildren, business trips canceled. Families stuck in terminals wondering what's going on and why. Because in the wealthiest, most powerful nation on earth, we can't seem to get the basics right. We can't seem to keep the doors of your government open. This isn't just an inconvenience. This is a sign of a deeper problem. It's a symptom of a politics that has stopped being about you, the American people, and started being about scoring points. It's a politics of us versus them, where winning the argument or owning the other side is more important than doing the job you were sent to Washington to do. Now, I understand how the internet works. I know that as soon as you try to have a serious conversation, as soon as you try to speak the truth about what's happening, some folks will try.
Here go another one.
They will try.
Yeah. Now she on here asking me if something AI, and look, this is just what I was talking about, y'all. They want to beat us so dang bad. Now, y'all better leave me alone. It's the weekend, baby. So, yeah, hold on, huh? Yeah, you want to ask me if some AI, and here you go, little Sally Walker, wanna be us. Wanna be us, y'all. Wanna be us. Yeah. Yeah. Lady, today ain't your day. Leave me alone. Yeah. Gone somewhere. Gone somewhere and play. Whip it. Girl. Okay, let me go on. I may need to come back, baby, because I don't know. I'm on one, huh? Yeah, exactly, Miss Tom. Where is she quoting that from?
To
But, you know.
find any reason to get you to look away. They'll jump in the comments. They'll say, this isn't real. Or they'll try to pick apart the words.
Now, I want him to stop saying that part.
They want you to be cynical. They want you to believe that nothing can change. So you'll just tune out. But let me ask you, does the flight cancellation feel real to the person
standing in that line
on their phone? Does
exactly
the empty paycheck feel real to the air traffic controller working overtime for free, stressed, exhausted, but still showing up to keep you safe? Does that feel real to the federal worker wondering how they're going